Welcome to the ViPer web app trainer for course and tee setup. When you log into the ViPer web app the first time, ViPer will check to make sure there's at least one golf course set up with tees including yardages, hole pars, and hole handicaps. If a course is not found, the course setup wizard will automatically start to step through the process as the application requires at least one golf course to create events. The same wizard can be started from the help menu in order to add additional courses to any existing site by pressing the New Course button. The New Course button will just start the wizard. The first wizard prompt to appear will ask for a unique alias or short identifier for the course. Since ViPer supports multiple courses for an installation, each course needs to be identified by a 1 or 2 alphanumeric character alias, such as MV for Mountain View. Enter the actual name of the course and select whether it is an 18-hole or 9-hole course, as it is possible to build just 9-hole courses. But you should note that when an 18-hole course is added with the wizard, the front and back 9 courses will automatically be created and added to the course list. Press Next to continue. Press Yes to continue next to actually create the course. You'll next be prompted to enter a unique alias for the first tee box to be created, and you can use up to 2 alphanumeric characters for tee box aliases as well. So for example, if you have tees beginning with the same letter, you can enter a BK for black and a BL for blue, or if it's just a single letter unique name, just a W for white tees, for example. Enter the tee alias and type the actual name of the tee and press Next when finished. You'll now be prompted to enter the rating and slope values of the tee, so locate these on your scorecard and enter them for the tee you are adding. If a tee is a men's only tee, you can leave the values at 0 for women, and if it's a women's only tee, you can leave the values at 0 for men. In case you may not know the rating or slope of the tees or tees to be added, you can set the rating to 72 or whatever the par value is for the tees, and set the slope to 113, which is equivalent to a 0 slope adjustment. For courses that do not use slope ratings, you may also enter 113, as this will eliminate slope adjustments for player handicap calculations. Slope and rating settings can be changed at any time by returning to the course maintenance screen, where all settings can be modified and saved. When you press Next, you will get a form to enter the tee yardages for each hole, or meters for a course that's using meters. The cursor will auto-advance on an entry of more than 100 yards. If the yardage for the hole is actually less than 100, pressing the Tab key will move it to the next hole. When you've finished entering the yardages, the front, back, and total values can be checked against the scorecard to verify that you've entered the tee yardages correctly. Press Next when finished. A prompt will then appear for hole pars, and the cursor will auto-advance for each par entry to the next hole. You can then check the front, back, and total par values and press Next when finished. A screen will then open to enter the whole handicap order for the tees, and the cursor will auto-advance for these entries except for the number 1 handicap hole. For the number 1 handicap hole, just press the Tab key after entering the 1 to advance to the next hole. After entering the whole handicaps for the tees, press Finish to complete the tee setup. You will then get a prompt asking if you want to enter another tee. Answering yes will start the process again for the next tee. When adding another tee, if the hole pars and the hole handicaps are the same for the next tee being entered, you can just use the Finish button after entering the yards, and that will accept the hole pars and hole handicaps from the previously entered hole, and you can proceed to creating another new tee. When you've finished adding all the tees, you can answer no to the prompt for adding another tee, as the course setup will be complete. From the Help menu, you can select Maintenance and Course Setup to open the Course Setup screen, where you can select a course and select any tee box, and then make any changes to that tee box. You can then update the tee or update the course to save any changes that have been made. The Course Setup screen includes a New Course button that will allow you to create a new course, which will start the wizard again and step you through the process of adding all of the tee boxes, hole bars, and handicaps for another course. There is no limit to the number of courses that you can have in ViPer, so multiple courses can be created. There's also a neat new tee button that can be used to add additional tees to any course that's already been set up. The course just needs to be selected from the course drop-down list, and then the new tee button can be clicked to add another tee or tees. There are also buttons to edit the course and tee names, or delete the course or delete the tee to remove any tee boxes from an existing course. There's also a starting tee name section for 27-hole course setups. Some 27-hole course 9s are numbered 1 through 9, 1 through 9, 1 through 9. So using the starting tee names, you can actually go in and enter a unique name for each 9. So if you had the mountain and the valley 9s, you could enter M1 through 9 for the front 9 and V1 through 9 for the back 9. These tee names can then, starting tee names, can then be used on all reports and event setup for that virtual course. Once you've finished with the course setup, you can return to the main screen. From the help menu, you can select program defaults and then select course and tee defaults to choose a default 18-hole course and default 9-hole course for event setup. When events are created in ViPer, it will use the default course as the event is being created. The course and tees can easily be changed for any event, but for the purposes of setting up the initial event, choose the 18-hole course and 9-hole course that would most frequently be used for your events. Once your default course and tees have been selected, press Save and Close and answer Yes to save the changes. This then completes the course setup training video. Please note that for any questions at any time, you can call our technical support line 24 hours a day, 7 days a week at 888-643-1306. Thanks.